become completely obsolete.
Obsolete, exactly.
Yes.
And as technology is advancing, right, 90% of the world's data was created in the last 2 years, right?
Wow.
Did you know that?
No, I did not.
90% of the world's data. You mean since like forever?
Yeah, because you have all of these smartphones, you have computer systems, you have all these Zoom calls, all this memory being stored. So they need places to store all this digital data, and a lot of these blockchain companies are in digital storage, cloud storage, things like that.
Wow.
So as we progress and as we get into augmented reality, 3D and stuff like that, you're gonna get your Oculus, goggles on, and it's really like Ready Player One. I mean, I talk to a lot of these CEOs and project heads, and I say, "Oh, where do you see the thing going?" They're like, "Oh, Ready Player One. That's where we're heading." And the really cool thing with blockchain and stuff like that, right? I'm a hardcore video gamer. I love video games. I love getting in there. I love playing, and I'd spend thousands of dollars on games, but that's where it stops. If I stop playing that game, my money's still in that game. I can't do anything with it.
Pay to play. No pay to play from those old ones.
Exactly. And so with these new games. Now, if you're buying an armor or a cool sword or a car, if you get tired of the game, you can sell your items, right?
Wow.
So you're not just putting money into a game and that money's gone now. You actually can start trading, right? And that adds an additional layer of value, because if you get a very unique sword that everybody wants, maybe, you got that sword for just playing and you got it randomly. Maybe that sword's worth $10,000 or $50,000, and so a lot of these companies and things, it's just, this is the future. This is where we're headed. And the quicker you get on board with that, the better you will be.
And your service station is evidence of everything that you just said.
Absolutely.
It's evidence. And here's one of the things that I think a lot of people don't really understand is some of the parents or some of the older generation, they really don't understand that they're completely lost.
Yeah.
But you have kids and you have grandkids that are playing these games. And there's a new game that has something to do with Minecraft, but it's on the pay to play side. And my niece, she's 8 years old and she's a Minecraft wizard. She keeps telling me I'm a hacker, I'm a pro. I'm like, so this new game, I'm really looking into letting her go into some of these verses, because I'm not a gamer.
Yeah.
I don't really understand it, but she understands it. If you're going to play this, then we might as well put you over here where we can fund a college fund or a new business for you as you become an adult, if you decide not to go to college, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Because she understands it. And now she has some intrinsic value, whereas before she had nothing.
Exactly.
All she did was just play it.
Exactly. And so everyone understands play to earn is you can actually play games, get paid in crypto while you're playing. That's what play to earn is, right?
I said pay to pay.
No,
play
you're
to
good.
earn.
It's
I'm thinking paid.
You're all good. You're all good. And so, if you're 15, 16 years old right now and you're thinking of going to college, you need to seriously think about programming, learning to code, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
That is where all the money's going to be over the next 10 to 15 years.
Wow.
That's where it's going. And so, sometimes I do talk to families and they have, kids around that age. And I said, what are you interested in? And they said this and this and this. And I said, have you thought about, coding or, project development, stuff like that? And they're like, oh, they never think about it. But that is where, the best projects are going to be made with some of those people. And being the head of Cryptonairz, I get to talk to some of the most amazing developers in the world. People that are so far advanced on what they do, and it's incredible to listen to how they see the world and where they see it going. And it's just an incredible position that I'm in now, to be able to talk with these people and to really understand where they're coming from. And it's just going to be incredible.
Wow. Yeah. Hey, let me ask you a question, Robert, before we bring this to an end today. We got a couple of questions, but one right now, today, this very day, is it possible for you to name your favorite project? Is there a favorite project, or you know what I mean? For someone like that is.
That's a good one.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. So
grabbing on my pen. Wait.
And let me go grab my credit. Let me go grab my tokens ready.
Ready.
There's two projects that I think that are going to shape the future, more so than others. XRP is one of them, right? So the reason I like XRP. There's 100 and something projects being developed on it right now. There's only been a couple that are out right now. And so that's going to really develop over the next couple of years. Ripple is a company I'm sure people have heard of. There's an SEC lawsuit going on. Ripple basically built their banking software on top of the XRP ledger, right? And this allows them to transact, and XRP is a bridge asset. And what that means, like, let's say I'm in America and I'm doing business in China, and I want to send US dollars to China, and you decide, do I want to take it in digital yuan? Do I want to take it in Bitcoin? Do I want to take it in Ethereum? You can take it in whatever you want. XRP acts as the bridge to whatever currency you want. And so I can send you money and you can take it in any currency that you want. And XRP is really going to allow, instead of, transferring money and taking 3 to 4 days for the old banking rails, now it takes 3 to 5 seconds, right? You can transfer $30 billion and it might cost you, $30-$40 or something like that. It's so cheap to send XRP that anybody in the world can do it, right? And so the problem with the old system, right, is let's say we don't have millions of dollars. Let's say I'm working paycheck to paycheck and I'm trying to send money home to support my family in the Philippines or wherever it is, right?
Right.
And used to be, it would charge you $15, $20, $50 to send just a little bit amount of money to support your family. With blockchain, now you can send that same amount of money for pennies, right? Maybe it's $1 they charge you, or $2 instead of, this god awful fee. And it really is going to help people all over the world actually be included in this new ecosystem. And actually it's going to really save people a lot of money. So XRP is definitely one of them. Ripple is working with central banks of the world, like the top 500 banks of the world. Visa has acquired several companies that use RippleNet's technology to move money. American Express, MasterCard are all, able to use RippleNet software to move money. Follow the money.
I have an XRP position that I was looking at possibly liquidating some of it. I'm going in.
Let me tell you, I'm still, like, I do one-on-one sessions with people and, they say, how do you want me to pay you? I say XRP.
Really? So the narrative and the argument that we hear often from some of the big DeFi guys is that it doesn't help the DeFi initiative, doesn't bother you or doesn't make you think twice about it?
No.
Okay.
It does. Everything can't solve everything, right? So,
That's a great point.
This has a good use case, right? People are using it right now. Banks are using it right now. As we transition to this new digital system and the old banking system kind of stops and this new digital system takes over, I think that you'll see an incredible rise in the XRP price. The only reason XRP is where it is right now is because of the SEC lawsuit. But people need to realize that XRP is a decentralized, ledger. It's worldwide. It's not just the United States. And only 5% of Ripple's business is inside of the United States.
Wow.
Ripple and XRP don't need the United States to be successful, right? And that's where people get stuck. So I would say XRP is probably my number one and DAG is my number two. When you have the US government using it, multiple state channels, using it to secure national data. That's all. That's pretty much all you need to know.
You just made my day because
Yeah,
I'm in
absolutely.
both. I'm in both. So
Okay, there it is.
You're doing the
I'm
right
popping
thing.
my collar now.
There it is.
Yeah,
I'm in both.
And I think those two are going to have the biggest upsides. DAG is only at a $200 million market cap right now. Mainnet 2 is not yet launched. That's going to happen in the next couple months. There's 80 projects ready to launch on DAG. They have them in the incubator. I'm actually a private investor in one of these projects. It's called BioFi. And, I think DAG is going to be one of these ecosystems that is going to be far and above any other. And so if you're really looking to start educating yourself, I would start with XRP and DAG.
Okay.
Now, these are great resources for education. Remember, this is not financial advice. He's giving you his opinions on his picks. And do your research, do your due diligence, and decide if it's something that you want to be in. Like I said, I'm in both of them. I'm excited that he picked those two because I am in both of them, and I have been for a while. So I kind of dummy proved. So I dummy picked, and I picked those two, without knowing anything. But I have been researching them. That's why I have stayed in all this time.
And if you want to get educated in DAG, I would follow Mr. Digital Dive on YouTube. He puts out the best content. He's by far probably the best person on YouTube that understands what DAG is and how it's going to change the world. So I would follow him. And then if it,
is that Mr. Digital Dive, like diving?
Yeah,
okay.
DIVE.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you want XRP news, I think what is it, The Digital Perspective with Brad Kimes. Brad understands XRP better than anybody on the planet. Those are the two channels that I follow personally and to educate myself. And if you want to talk about a node project, right, that I support and I think that is revolutionary, I would talk about StrongBlock and David Moss. David Moss is the CEO of StrongBlock. StrongBlock basically helped me get financial freedom. I invested in them in March. I have 185 StrongBlock nodes. I am going to build it out to 200 before the end of the year. And I think StrongBlock is the person to beat when it comes to nodes and things like that. And so I would get educated on those three things, and really understand them, and hopefully those will help you.
Wow.
And then,
so go ahead.
And I was going to say, and what about there's another resource you hadn't mentioned. What about the Cryptonairz community?
Oh, always.
Before
absolutely.
we get there, I want to close on that one. But before we get there, your perspective, your view, where do you see crypto in the next 2 to 5 years?
That it's the world. That crypto is the whole world is going to mesh into crypto. We're going to be using it every day to move value. We're going to be using it every day when we play our games, right? They're all going to be on the blockchain. They're going to be, augmented reality and different things, right? So the cool thing, right, with NFTs, you can buy them and then you can put them in a vault, and then you can put on your 3D goggles and go in there and check out all your 3D art and all that stuff.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
That's
awesome.
This is all the newest technology being built out right now is being built on blockchain, right? It's not being built out on old systems. All the old and antiquated systems. This is the new smart cities. You have Samsung, invested, projects like Theta. There's just so many projects that are going to be supporting all this technology is all going to be talking to itself, right? And so that's why all this data is being collected and produced. And so, cloud storage and everything with blockchain, it's the future. So I see in 2 to 5 years, I see half the planet in crypto.
So This is a household name. It's a household use.
Yes.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
There we go.
100%.
So now, where I wanted to go, what about Cryptonairz?
Guys, Cryptonairz is the best place to get educated, right? We do DAOs, projects, nodes, NFT, staking, TA, mining. We have a metaverse team. We bring in tax professionals, airdrops, whitelists, everything you want to know about cryptocurrency, almost anything you want to know about cryptocurrency. We produce and give to our members, and we educate them, right? So you want to go to cryptonairz.com, sign up as a bull or super bull.
There you go.
And I'm in there all day long. I wake up at like 7. I'm in there till 10 o'clock at night. I do a lot of talks in there. I bring people up on stage to ask questions. My whole life is to help educate people in this new technology and help people change and shape their lives and help their families. And we do a lot of charity stuff. We donate to charity. We have giveaways right now. I'm giving away tens of thousands of dollars worth of nodes to people that buy and put money into charities and help support charities.
That's awesome.
And it's all about giving back. That's what you have to do, and help people. As you grow, help people.
Absolutely, which is just so incredible. And I just want to give a testament because you helped me, Robert. You and what you put together in Cryptonairz. I got involved with Cryptonairz back in July and June. Yeah, July. It was July. And I started following the Cryptonairz Discord channel. I started listening in and paying attention. And I've made more money the back half of this year. I'm not going to get into finances, but it's changed. It's changed my life, which has just been absolutely incredible. I wasn't even dreaming of cryptocurrency. I wasn't dreaming of what has happened to me the second half of this year. So I can't speak for others, but I can speak for myself. You've been a godsend. You've been a blessing. The entire Cryptonairz community, because it's changed my life.
Yeah, and a big shout out to our team. Our team spends hours of their lives every day to help educate people, and I have some of the best team in the world. I really, really love every single person I work with. I get to know them, and our members, right? Let's not forget about our members. They bring in their own perspective, their own information, and it's just a community that we're sharing information. We're growing together. And, big shout out to the Cryptonairz family and team. And, I'll see you guys probably in a couple hours here when I'm done with this. And we'll be chatting more about crypto.
Absolutely.
All righty. There we go.
There it is. We'll see you guys next time.
Stormy, Deborah, thank you for the interview. I really appreciate you. It was a lovely time.
Thank you. It was a wealth of information.
Absolutely.
Thank you for presenting it at a level that novice to expert could gain something from this information. So thank you so much.
Absolutely. Bye-bye.